Hello everybody, welcome to our Nightingale Survival Guide. So we're talking about the best Tier 1 utility augments for Nightingale that you really shouldn't sleep on. It can definitely help you and give you a little bit of a more of a production boost, because, you know, why not? Why not use these benefits, right? So let's get right into it, and we'll explain kind of how augments work as well. If you've seen my previous video about the best Tier 1 combat augments, you might have heard some of this already, but if not, you know, we're going to go over this again, basically, just so that everybody's kind of clear on how augments work since the Realms Rebuilt update. So first, let's just get into the best tier 1 utility augments for like improving your wood production, because let's be honest, we need a lot of wood to make like a lot of lumber and a number of other crafting resources, so you need a lot of wood. So to do that, we're going to go to the progression tab, and we will find this in the refinement tab here. And underneath, right here, the saw table will have the woodworking augments option here. And if we click on this, we can see we need 10 tier 1 essence to learn the recipes here, which we have 2. We're going to go ahead and just do that real fast. Now, we've unlocked both of these recipes. Now, here's the kind of thing to keep in mind when it comes to augments. Augments that are like the same level do not stack. So these guys, both of these will do increase our wood product yield by 20%. So that is what they each like do. If you had both of these, it's not going to go from 20% to 40%. It's only ever going to be 20%. Mechanically, only one counts, basically. Now, if you have like a more advanced augment that maybe like goes like a little bit higher, then I do believe that does stack. But if it's the same level, it just kind of increases the yield by the same thing, that does not stack. So you really only need to make one of these. You absolutely can make both if you like, because, you know, for aesthetics or for decoration, but mechanically you only need one of these. Now for us, for these 2 recipes here, the hand planer is going to take, if you want to make this one, it's 1 lumber and then 1 ingot, and then the open toolbox is 1 lumber. We're going to make the open toolbox just because it's a little bit cheaper, so I don't really mind as much. And to make this, we're going to go into the augments building tab right here, and we will find the open toolbox right there. And we have this. Now we're going to have to keep in mind that obviously this guy is connected to the saw table. It's the only crafting kind of workbench that it augments. You can see it's only attached to that one. So we're going to keep it kind of close. I think I might just put it underneath it, to be honest. I don't really have like a shelf or anything, so we'll just put it right there. And then boom, we have made that. So that is for the best kind of wood improving augment. It is going to boost, you know, all of your wood products by like 20% basically, which is pretty nice. Now, if we go ahead on to the next, we're going to be looking at the best augment for improving animal products, so like hide and such like that. And the best thing for that, honestly, still here in the refinement tab underneath the tanning station, is these hunting augments. Now this one also costs 10 tier 1 essence to unlock, and again you have 2 recipes here, so you can choose one. You can definitely do both if you would like, for decoration, but mechanically you really only need one. And the thing that these guys do here is, as refining animal products at tending stations increases the animal product yield by 20%. So again, we're just going to get a additional yield boost out of this, and obviously it also applies an added bonus to your 2-handed ranged weapons as well. Now I already have made this. I have made the Hunter's Trophy here, which takes 3 lumber, 2 bones, and 2 twine. Or you can definitely do the Felting Bucket, which takes 2 lumber, 1 ingot, and then 2 hide. So that is this guy right here. He is augmenting a number of these stations, I believe. So that's great for that. So that is basically what that one looks like, and that's just to, like I said, boost the animal products that you are producing in the various, you know, workbenches. Now, when it comes to the best augments for food, there's actually a number of them, so don't sleep on any of these, really. First, we'll go ahead into the progression tab once more. We're actually going to come down to consumables, and we're going to go to fishing augments. Now, we have 4 recipes here. Again, we only need one, but we have different options. And you can see that, obviously, in order to use this, we have to first unlock grilled fish. So we'll quick do that. And then, much like the other ones, it takes 10 tier 1 essences to to unlock that. Now we're going to go ahead and make the boat wheel, but let's go ahead and check these other ones. If you want the crude muckbellow fish trophy augment, that's going to be 2 lumber, 6 twine, 1 raw fish. If you want the crude Heath Gurnard trophy, sure, that's going to be 2 lumber, 6 twine, 1 raw fish. The Chaparral Trout Trophy, same thing here, 2 lumber, 6 twine, 1 raw fish. And then for the boat wheel, which is what we'll be doing, just because I like the idea of a boat wheel, I don't know. It's going to take 2 lumber, 2 poles, and then 4 twine. So let's go ahead and make that next. Go into our build menu and our augments, and then boat wheel. There we are right there. So let's go ahead and, if you can see, this one is augmenting a few things. So we want to make sure that it's going to get as much as possible. So we don't want to put it too far away, because obviously you can only get a few there. So if we put that there, I kind of hate that it's like lower than that. I'll be honest, it kind of throws things off. Let's see if we can get it in the middle. Yeah, we'll go right there. And we'll click out of that, put on our resources, and that is now built. It is now augmenting its workstations that it's connected to. So that's only the first one there, and I think I skipped over what it actually does. I was just so excited. But we can see that these guys, the fishing augments, they will, it says, while cooking fish dishes nearby, increases the yield of fish dishes by 20% as well. And obviously it also gives a boost to fishing rods crafted nearby with stamina. So that's pretty good, I would say, if you want to make a new fishing rod that has a little bit more of a stamina boost, you know, that's going to help you catch fish. And then obviously we're also going to get a higher yield of fish dishes as well. So you're going to basically get, you know, more bang for your buck, right? Now, the next augment we're going to go into is actually in the same kind of tab, same or workbench here. That is going to be our cooking augments. And we're going to have to obviously unlock a number of things here in order to even use this. So we'll go ahead and unlock those. 10 essences for this one, so let's unlock that. And we have 2 recipes here. Both of them do this all crafted food nearby. Basically increases the food yield by 20% as well. So again, we're going to get more food with this augment in place. And we have 2 options. We have the spit roast, which takes 5 sticks and 1 twine. Or we have the strange jug, which takes 2 carved stone. I'm going to do the spit roast just because it's a little bit, like I said, it's less expensive. So here's our spit roast. Let's go ahead, and I'm just going to put this. It only augments, I believe, the campfire. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it kind of over it. Yeah. Just a little bit like that. Ooh, I hate that. I hate that. Oh, well, whatever. I'm not picky. There we go. So we have that. I might fix that later. Anyway, so that is that one. And then the last cooking augment that you should definitely make sure you guys have. Go back to our progression. We're going to go back up to refinement. And then you're going to scroll basically this way until we get to the agriculture augments in the mortar station. Crafting tree here, and this one also takes 10 essences to unlock. You might have to unlock the seed first in order to get to the agriculture augment. So 10 essence, unlock it, and we'll get 2 recipes here. Both of these recipes will give us this kind of boost here that says when crafting food at mortar stations, it increases the food yield at mortar stations by 20%. So again, if you're using like these recipes here that are cooked in the mortar station, having, you know, either the crude beehive or the simple plant pot is going to boost the yield of, you know, any food made within the mortar station. So you're going to get, again, more bang for your buck. So if you want to make the crude beehive, you're going to need 3 lumber and 5 plant fiber. Or if you want the simple plant pot, which is what we have, you just need 3 carved stone. Now, I've already made this. It's like hanging out. Where is it hanging out? It's hanging around. There we go. It's right over here. That's our little plant. You can also put seed in here, which I have not done yet, but you can if you want to make it a little bit more, even more decorative. And basically that is influencing the mortar station, I think a number of other things as well. But that is kind of how that works. Now, finally, if you're wondering if these augments are working, all you got to do is just kind of click on a workbench that you're curious about and see if, you know, it's doing that. So for example, if we go to our saw table, if we go to station traits here, we can see we have a number of things influencing it, as well as right down here, the open toolbox. So this becomes obviously active when we're actually producing wood stuff. But that is how this works. So we can see it's there, it's listed, it's tied to that. And then I guess we can just go to the mortar station as well, just as another option, again, station traits, and then we can see that, oh, maybe this one's not on here, never mind. But anyway, so the cooking one maybe we can see here. The spit roast, that is. Station traits, there we go. We can see, boom, there we are, the spit roast right there, working on that one. So that is how that all kind of works. And again, all these augments do is just really kind of help you get the most yield out of certain resources, which, you know, just makes your life a little bit easier down the line, I think, anyway. But that is for Tier 1. Obviously, Tier 2, Tier 3, we're going to be looking at those two once we get to them. But that's what we got so far right now. So if you do have questions about the augments, do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.